What's up everyone? In this video I'm going to be showing you all how to find support and resistance and how to be organized with it. But before we get started, go ahead and click that thumbs up button, subscribe to my channel, and click that bell icon so you don't miss out on any of my upcoming videos. And one last thing I want to say before we get started, the May mentorship has now begun. This teaches you how to trade. It's over a month-long course taught live, but recorded so it fits any schedule. And if you're interested in that, I'll leave a link in the description. If you want more details, go to my Instagram. I have a post that tells all about it. Chances are it could be in my story as well. But yeah, let's get started. Okay, first off, we're using QQQ for this example because this is one of the ETFs that I love to trade using support and resistance. And I will not be telling you how to trade support and resistance. If you want to learn about that, I have a video. It's actually the first video in the beginners series I have on my YouTube, so go check that out. It's going to tell you exactly in depth how to trade support and resistance. But in this video I'm going to be showing you how to identify it. Okay, first off, I like to start on the weekly time frame. Now for those of you that's a little bit newer, weekly time frame means that each candle here represents a 1 week period. Okay, now currently QQQ is sitting at 338.43. That's the current price. Yes, this is the weekend, so the market is closed, but I like to keep that in mind. I don't go out of my way to come way up here and find resistance. I don't like to go way down below it and try to find support. I keep it in the area I'll be trading. Okay. Another thing I want to point out, I only mark the most obvious support or resistance levels, okay? Because that's what people's going to be trading. They're not going to spend an hour looking for these levels. They're going to have their charts marked out within minutes, and that's what they're going to base their trades on. Okay, you can see I already have some weekly resistance marked out. You can color coordinate like this. The more organized you are, the better. Just do this, plenty of time before market opens. That way you're not rushing. I don't always personally do this, but for this example, I wanted to show you how much it could help. You can see here I have my weekly resistance white, I have it typed out. And if you want to be able to do this yourself, I use this tool. You can either hit your scroller button and go to this, or you can come up here to drawing tools and go to it there. Either one works. Now let's just erase this one, just for the sake of this example. Remove drawing. Now let's put it back. Okay, what tells us that this is a resistance? For me, I like to have 3 touches. There's 1, 2, and 3. Nearly 4 there. So that confirms this is a resistance. A resistance is up above the current price level, right? And anything below it is a support. I guess textbook says that 2 touches confirm a resistance or support, but for me, I prefer 3. It just gives me more confidence. And keep in mind, the higher time frame the chart, the more dominant or significant these levels are. So the weekly chart is more dominant than the daily. The daily chart's more dominant than the hourly. You get the point. Now you say, how do I change the colors, color code this right on this line? You simply right click, edit properties. So we want it white, which is white. We want to name this weekly resistance. We just type it in here. You want to show the name on the left. You can save this as your default or whatever you want to do, but be sure you press OK. And there you have it. Simple. Now you're wondering, when I'm doing this, you see me do this, you say, how does it just automatically go to the top of the wicks? How do you set it up like that? And while I'm talking about wicks, I always place mine at the wick. I don't use the body. Like say for instance right here, let me get rid of this. Say you see the bottom of this wick, I would place it on the wick, not the body. That's a common question I get during my one-on-ones. Always on the wick. And it doesn't matter if it's touching the top or the bottom, as long as there's an even touch. See that this counts and this counts. It doesn't matter. It's respected this level, and that counts both ways. Now you're wondering, how do you get it to snap to the wicks? What setting have you changed? Because it doesn't come like this default. Let me show you. you go to, if I can remember myself, okay, here, settings. You want to change this to OHLC. You can see what I have set up here. And I have a lot of people ask me how I got my volume on my chart like it is. You can do that here as well. Okay. Just make sure you apply it and press OK. Then it should, just snap to your wicks. You get rid of that. Now, let's do a support on the weekly. Let's see here. This is a daily. So this support on the weekly, you can see we have 1, 2, 3 touches. A very nice support on the weekly time frame. I don't know if we'll reach that this upcoming week, but it's something to keep an eye on. We're headed down. If we fall through these daily supports, we could see that area. Now, let's just go in, edit these daily support. Say we want this one blue. Red, white, and blue. Why not? Show on the left. Okay, there. Let's just go check out the daily chart just so you can all see what I see. You got a touch there, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, a nice daily support. Keep in mind the daily support is strong. It's higher time frame, not as significant as the weekly support, but chances are it will respect this, and that is a very obvious support level. I believe you all get the point. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me through Instagram, the Discord, in the description. I try to reply to everything that is possible to reply to. Sometimes if the answer is just too big, we may have to do like a one-on-one or whatever. I'll do my best. But I appreciate you all for watching, and I will catch you next time.